Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at coloring in the lines, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Benj. So today, we're not going to be coloring in anything, because we still only use a black ballpoint pen.
As true artists do.
But what we are going to do is forget all the buttons again.
Of course we do.
What we are going to do here is put a single dot on the page. No, we're going to draw our favorite colors.
Yes, indeed.
Which is hard to draw when you're only using a... we could change colors. I would just do one scribble and be done.
Yeah, that'd be so easy. But we like to challenge ourselves as artists because it's not hard enough, apparently, for us. Mm-hmm. So we decided today to do something that many might find impossible. But no. We're going to prove it is possible to draw your favorite color using nothing but a black ballpoint pen. And just for the record, my favorite color isn't black. Is yours?
No, my favorite color is not black.
So, true challenge up ahead.
Yep, so I'm not going to give away my favorite color right away. I mean,
I like this idea.
Know what it is.
I know what your favorite color is.
But
let's see if our viewing audience can determine it.
Yeah, I mean, I will reveal it at some point. I did those eyes backwards. So
it's
oh well.
It's really going to be disturbing to think about it in a 3D sense, but
just don't do that.
I won't.
That's my advice.
Wonderful. That one guy's eye is just sitting on top of the other one somehow. But.
So, yeah, I'm not going to give away my favorite color right away. We'll see if I can in any way portray it.
I think you already have. And
if I can, then I've succeeded in some form.
I gotta say, I love the haircut. Oh, you keep doing that thing with mouths where I'm like, oh, and then it's just like a mouth hole. Like, yeah. It's super creepy, but not as creepy as it looks like it's gonna be. That haircut, though, is the worst.
Yes. I didn't really necessarily mean it to have to be the worst.
Like, only royalty can get away with, like, really dorky haircuts, because who's gonna, like...
Yeah,
who's gonna complain?
Who is going to insult the king and or prince or whatever?
Whatever I remember from history, it's basically like whatever the king or queen or princess would do is just everybody copied it. Mm-hmm. It's like the ultimate way of, like... choosing to not make fun of something. It's like, oh, that's the worst looking thing I've ever seen, but it's the king, so we're going to pretend like we like it so much that we're going to literally imitate it.
Yep, so I'm
like what we do with celebrities basically now.
It's true. Celebrities are practically royalty.
Like, you look at what celebrities wear and people are like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And then, like, people who have money but no brains go out and, like, buy like the same clothes as they do and they wear it and you're like, what? Why? It's the worst looking. Like, you watch people walk like down a runway, you're just embarrassed for them. Like, if you saw them walking down the street, I hope you'd be embarrassed for them.
Yeah, very, very true.
I'm embarrassed for this guy. The Slug King.
Yeah, no, that's not a slug. That is his cape.
Is he wearing an oven mitt?
No, that's not his arm. He's not that beefy of a kid. That's his whole body.
Forgive me for getting the body parts mixed up.
And he is reclining.
Ah, yes.
As one does when one is royalty.
Mm-hmm.
On this very comfortable looking chair.
Wait, is he... I'm still confused where the rest of them is, but maybe it'll make sense.
No, don't put expectations like that.
Okay, explain what the oven mitt is again.
The oven mitt is like the poofy part of his dorky pants.
Those are... Oh, okay. Nope. I finally see the body. He's wearing like an adult diaper. This is which is basically what kings and queens used to wear. Like, it just looks like it.
Stack of pillows.
Yes.
That he has, and they have like those frilly things.
Oh yeah, those are the worst pillows ever. But it's exactly what I would expect from this guy.
Just the worst. He's reclining.
Yeah. No, I can fully see it now.
And he's got a guy over here that, oh man, No, wait, I can draw this person sideways. I was just thinking, I'm going to have to draw this person looking forward.
Is he standing behind the king, or is he
he's
sitting on top of the
standing
king?
behind the king.
Okay.
It's not awkward.
I think I know where you're going with this, assuming you do what I think you're going to do.
I mean,
That's how that works.
Yeah, I mean, that is what assuming is by definition.
Ah, it's long neck squire.
Yes. And this is a beefy squire.
Well, yeah, you don't want a squire that can't carry you around when you want him to.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still not entirely sure what this has to do with your favorite color. Oh wow, yeah, sleeveless squire.
Yeah, well, all squires are sleeveless.
That's what I'd call him if I was the king. You there, sleeveless squire. And he has sleeves on, so he has to rip them off to not make the king wrong. Oh, okay.
He's like, I mean,
What's wrong with that arm?
This is his bicep, and this is his forearm.
I would say it's a distance thing, but it's only the width of his body away. It couldn't have gotten that much smaller.
No, he's just not a Popeye. Your forearm is smaller than your bicep.
I'm comparing it to his other arm.
This is his left arm. It's not. He doesn't work it out as much.
Right, this squire takes lots of notes for the king with the right arm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
Okay.
he does. He lifts. Also, you may notice that now that I've moved my hand away, I can see the squire is much shorter than the king.
I mean, maybe
smaller in every way. Actually,
the king is propped up. It's just this short, beefy-armed, sleeveless squire who's doing dentistry work apparently on the king.
No. This is a thing of grapes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought you were going for, actually.
Yeah, it's a thing of
jutting
grapes.
out of his, just jutting out of his handless arm.
No, he has the hands there holding the grapes.
I will take your word for it.
You can't I mean, there's a knuckle. It's hard to tell because I drew it.
Yep, that'll do it every time. Although I'm wondering who at home now has figured out your favorite color, because I see at least 2 things in this drawing, maybe 3 that would most certainly have been that color.
Yes. So my favorite color now, that I will reveal it because there's no way you're gonna easily guess it, is purple.
You could have drawn Barney the dinosaur in the background, and people might have
dancing around.
Yeah,
no, my favorite color is purple, which is classically a color of royalty.
I feel like if you knew your history lessons, you'd know that.
In fact, I'm gonna draw another guy over here.
Okay, so if you'd like your history lesson for today, because we are, if nothing, educational on this channel. Not in how to draw, but we teach you other important things about life.
If we ever give you advice on how to draw, ignore it.
I like that guy's drawing, by the way. That guy looks like he could be in a Sunday morning cartoon.
This guy's less detailed because he's not supposed to be important to
Maybe that's
drawing.
what we should do with all of our people, less detail. Anyway, if you know your history lessons about why the king would most likely be dressed in purple, it has to do with where purple ink came from for many, many years, and honestly probably still comes from to some degree today, if you're still buying fancy stuff. I'm sure kings today still do this, but to get purple dye back in ye old kingly days, you would have to take a certain kind of really rare snail, and you'd have to boil them with, I think it was ammonia and a couple other things. You'd have to boil them for an absurd amount of time until the color came out of them.
There's the guy getting ready to smash the snail. In fact, he's got
perfect.
He's got this.
Here we go.
Arm coming out from
they're
back
just
here.
making purple dye in front of the king.
He likes to watch.
But yeah, because it was so hard to get these snails,
he's getting ready to smash the snail.
I am impressed with that guy back there in every way.
Yeah, he's gonna smash the snail so that he can turn it into purple dye.
Perfect.
While the king's eating his grapes.
That are purple grapes.
Not the green grapes.
Yep. Only kings could afford to have the snail smashed and turned into dye. If you were lowly peasant, you could only dream of such luxuries and look upon your king with awe.
Yeah, because it wasn't worth it because it took like months, and you also needed like thousands of snails.
I think honestly, it wouldn't be worth it even in today's world, like industrial.
Like if that's how they still had to make snails, or like purple.
I don't think that's how they make snails. I think that's how they unmake them.
If they had to like breed like large amounts of snails and then take months, we would not be wearing purple.
Probably not.
It would be like for the rich and famous.
But you can take comfort today knowing that if you're wearing purple, you look like royalty.
Yep.
At least to us.
I'm going to give him some stripes on his pants.
Just what I was thinking it needed. Although you did nail the king's outfit here. Like those poofy pants that I can only assume served some purpose in showing how rich and powerful you were.
Mm-hmm.
So much purple I'm seeing here.
Yep. Yeah. And this king doesn't have an arm on this side. You can assume where it is. I don't care.
Just under the cloak somehow.
So he's like laying back with his arms back.
Looks pretty uncomfortable, but who are we to?
It's comfortable. Trust me. You can't see what's over here, but it's something real comfortable.
Comfort.
It doesn't just end where it looks like it ends right here, based off of my drawing. It's not that. That would be horrible. It's just trust me.
This king has weird things that he does. He reclines like a weirdo while he watches his snails be smashed for his next outfit.
Feet are propped up by his head. He's just like holding it up himself.
Like that. He's got like abs of steel. Like some weird. Yeah, I
don't question the king.
More like I'm questioning the physics of how he's sitting, but that's okay. I was trying to think of what else you could have drawn that was purple. There's not a whole lot of like naturally occurring purple things.
Well, and that's why it was so expensive to make dye.
Barney the dinosaur.
Like
there's
flowers, like
plums.
Draw lilies, lavender.
Yeah, that's true.
But
like nothing really comes to mind. Grapes are like the only food that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Even looking around the room we're sitting in, like nothing in here. Oh, there's an infinity stone on my infinity gauntlet over there.
Yep, that's perfect. I could have
power stone.
Could have drawn one of the.
You could have drawn the infinity gauntlet and pointed at just one of them.
Yeah, but then it's like, well, which version? The MCU has it being the power stone being purple, but
they also have them in different spots on the gauntlet, so it's very confusing.
Yep. So if I just drew that in black and white, you would never know which gauntlet I drew.
Waluigi from Mario.
No, I will never draw him.
He dresses in purple though.
I will never,
your favorite color.
I will never.
You could have drawn Donatello from the Ninja Turtles. He has like a purple mask on.
He was like my favorite.
Yeah. See. Such missed opportunities, but what's not a missed opportunity
is what I drew.
Also,
I guess I would have just drawn it with a stick, and you would know it was Donatello.
It would have been pretty simple, although I like what you did here. There's a history lesson involved, and how often you get to draw a guy hammering a snail to death.
This was
never. That's when
to do.
Yeah. Well,
so I will title it.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't art yet. Now you title it in
purple.
Ah, beautiful.
Benj, age 29.
All right. Now everybody can print it out and put it on their fridge.
Yep. So you can be proud of me for what I've done.
I know I am.
Yep. But now I want to see what you do.
Yes, you can be proud of me.
Yes. But I probably won't be.
Probably.
Because I'm not proud of myself.
Probably not.
So you're going to draw your favorite color now.
I am going to draw my favorite color now. And just like you, I'm not going to reveal anything.
Oh, not going to reveal anything.
See, this was hard because I actually have 3 favorite colors.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them you just drew. I like purple a lot. Like,
yeah, I mean, who doesn't like purple?
Like if I'm making like a character in something, I usually like make it purple in some way. But
yeah.
My other favorite color, which I won't reveal because that might give away which. Anyway, I have another favorite color, but my wife hates it.
Right.
She just like despises it, and so I can't really admit often that I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it is the most hated color, like, of all the colors.
That can't possibly be true.
Yeah, both orange and yellow are the 2 like most hated colors.
Yeah, so I kind of bounce between like 3 favorite colors, but like most often, if somebody asks me what my favorite color is, it's the one I'm gonna do today. So I think it still works out well. But
yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be good.
Yeah, purple's a good color because it in the past it was royalty, and currently it's like a color that's acceptable, like manliness, but also it's a color that is also considered feminine. So I think it just is a pretty good color. Are you drawing a sock puppet?
It wasn't supposed to be so skinny, but we'll just assume it's a sock puppet representation of what I'm trying to draw.
That's fine. I'll accept that explanation.
Thank you for humoring me. But they have like, I'm not 100% sure how this thing is supposed to. Man, that's close enough. I'll give it that.
I mean, I can kind of see what you might be trying to draw.
Thank you.
I mean, assuming that it's a whale with a blowhole blowing out.
You know what? Thank
of
you.
its hole.
Thank you for that, Bench. It is exactly that, but that's not all.
With those weird lines under it that whales have.
That's what are those? Are they just like stretch things?
Like stretch marks because it grew too fast?
I guess they can't. I mean, like, does it stretch like when they open their mouth or something like that?
I don't know that much about whales. So I'm just gonna be honest here. I am not a
we
whale
don't live
expert.
close enough to the ocean to like think about these kind of things. Well, we're not like particularly far from the ocean either, but we also just don't think about these things. So
yeah, the ocean is just the farthest from our thoughts. Here in the desert.
How true? How true?
Is that a cube of some sort?
Mm-hmm.
Was it in the whale or
We're gonna
above?
assume it was in the whale.
Oh, okay, and it like shot it out.
I don't know. It's just it goes along with what I'm doing here, and
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I know what your favorite color is.
You do,
but I don't know what.
I don't know. I was
what
thinking
your
of things,
representation is.
I was thinking
at
of
the
things
moment
that are this color, and
yeah, I mean, we'll see.
like
I mean, I kind of get the general idea, but I don't know, like the thing that you just like the cube.
yeah,
I don't understand
I'm not
the
entirely
cube.
sure either. I'm just going for different things that are this color. So
Yeah, I'm hoping you add more to the cube because
no,
it's just a cube.
I mean,
Because like Rubik's cubes, they can be any color.
that's true. So
Like,
I'm glad
like
it doesn't
multiple
reveal too
colors.
much quite yet, because I wasn't quite ready yet.
Yeah, so, like there's a lot of cubes
Thank you.
of all colors.
Yep, it's a mystery cube right now.
Dice are most commonly white and black. Oh, is that a fish that I see over there? Is this
But
like
you know what kind of fish it is?
is this like Dory talking to the whale?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for. Thank you.
Okay. So you're just like recreating Finding Dory, the movie.
Sort of. No,
With the
it's
cube.
Finding Nemo, but
Oh, you're doing Finding Nemo specifically.
I mean, it did occur to me that this might have happened in Finding Nemo, but
Okay.
like,
It also happened in Finding Dory.
was there a conversation between Dory and a whale in that too? I've only seen
Yeah,
that movie like once.
She had like a best friend that was a whale that like helped her find her family.
Yeah, now I'm just trying to remember what this kind of fish actually looks like. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's got different markings on it. Probably got a little fin.
Yeah, it probably has a fin.
Thank you. And
I don't think what you drew is really what it looks like, but it's a fish, and that's what's important.
kind of a fish though. That isn't important either. Next, we have to go with, other things that are this color.
Oh, they're like at the top of the ocean here.
Oh yeah, the whale's breathing. I don't know what's wrong with the waves on that side of the whale. Something about the whale surfacing kind of messed it up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's all good. We're good.
Yep.
How do you draw this thing? I was like, I don't actually know what the top of this thing
Is
looks
it
like.
like a hedgehog? Nope. Like a pomegranate?
Yep. something like that. It's
Something like a pomegranate.
It's not. I mean, it's in the same.
Yeah, pomegranates are purple, right?
Yeah, so it can't possibly be that. I thought they were like red. They're like maroon-ish.
Oh, yeah. Somewhere on the spectrum between red and purple. Is that like an eye? Is it looking at the whale?
Those are eyes.
It's like blowing at the whale. I don't want to know what it is anymore. Some sort of wind deity that wants to look like a fruit.
I'm trying to like. There's no way to like explain what this thing is. Like that's what I drew it. Mm-hmm. Like there's no other details to be added.
Have you ever watched the show that came from the Madagascar show, the one about King Julian?
Can't say that I have.
Yeah, neither have I. But apparently,
well, I'm glad we're on the same page there.
Apparently, in that show, the like sky gods come to him as fruit.
Wow.
And that seems to be what you're drawing.
Yeah, it's a fruit. Okay.
But it's like
I'm just gonna go out there and explain what my favorite color is at this point, because my favorite color is certainly blue. Right. I like blue. Like ocean tealy blue is probably my favorite. Like when I was growing up, my bedroom was painted like my favorite color blue.
Right.
It was it's like a tealy, not like more green, but like the more blue kind of teal. I don't know. So I've got the ocean because it's blue. I've got the blueberry.
Oh, it's a blueberry.
It's a blueberry that's apparently has like a really long stem. I don't know.
And also like hair.
Yeah, we've got a blue whale, a blue tang, which is what Dory is.
Yeah, what's the cube?
It's Ice Cube.
What? Ice cubes aren't even blue.
They appear blue in like cartoons.
I think they're more often white.
Okay, so there's just like a random ice cube. It has nothing to do with the color.
There could be.
And what is the blueberry doing?
It's
blowing. And in the past tense, we might say that the blueberry blew.
Oh, yeah. Okay. See I get it.
Thank you.
And also the whale blue.
Yeah, there's just an ice cube also. I could have probably done something else blue coming up. But
if the ice cube was there, surrounded by all this blue stuff, it would look blue because they're basically see-through.
These are bubbles.
Are they blue? Blue bubbles?
Blue bubbles. Maybe there's like little blueberries that fell into the ocean.
I think you should have the fish also blowing, or should we say blue? Yeah, see now everything in your drawing blue something.
How wonderful. Thank you for making it come full circle there. But where do I sign? I guess I sign down here.
I do appreciate the pun.
Thank you. I tried.
That was the blue pun. Like I did not get it until you explained it, but it was good. It was a good one.
Just in case you're wondering, the color that my wife hates that I'm not allowed to speak of on most occasions is the color orange, which apparently, according to Benj, is the most hated color in the whole planet.
Yeah,
but
it's because of how bright it is and how much it's used for like caution and stuff.
That makes sense.
It like its purpose is to like be noticed, and thus it can be very easily annoying.
Yeah, I get that. I do like orange. I don't know exactly why. I like the brightness of it. I don't like the sun. I wish it would be covered up by clouds all day. I kind of like gray, but more than the sun, I mean. But the point is, orange is a nice color. It's the color of fire. It's the color of... Well, I mean, we could just stop there. It's the color of fire, and I like fire. But
there's a lot of colors in fire.
But I also like blue. Blue and purple like kind of mix together into like a nice color too. So I'm going to go with blue as my favorite. Like if people ask me... Because, like little kids will ask you, like, what's your favorite color? And fans come up to me on the street all the time and ask me, like, what's your favorite color? Yeah, and I usually just tell them blue straight up. So, spoiler to those people who already knew my favorite color. But
and I always say purple. I mean, my favorite color used to be blue, but like a darker version than what you were describing. But then I just decided at some point that purple was better.
I think we can all agree, at least our favorite color wasn't yellow.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Yellow is just the worst.
Yeah. Joe.
Yeah, seriously. Who likes yellow?
The worst.
And with that, it is time for us to sign off for the week. If you have a favorite color, leave us a comment and tell us your favorite color.
Yep.
And try, if you dare, to draw your favorite color with nothing but a ballpoint pen. It is much trickier than you might
can't put
imagine.
the drawing in the comment, but if you send it to us somehow, we will look at it.
Feature it. It will be beautiful. We will see your favorite color and our favorite colors. I'm sure this will all be hanging on somebody's fridge together. So until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.